What's good, Posey gang? Poppin' Posey gang. It's your girl Micah, the owner of Rosie Posey Hair and Beauty, where it's Posey gang or no gang, period. I'm coming to you guys real quick today to show you 10 things that are must-haves for me while I'm making my custom wigs. If you want to check it out, stay tuned for the video. If you are new here, my name is Micah. I offer custom wigs, beauty bonnets, and lashes. I just got done doing a little promotion for my Black Friday sale for my brand, and I'm gonna do 12-inch pre-made bob units for Black Friday. I'm still going to bleach the knots, pluck the hairline, and customize the wig. That's what I've done to these three behind me. These three. Girl, is you blind? These two behind me. This is a middle part. And this is a side part. Want to know more about my brand? Make sure you follow me at Rosie Posey Hair on Instagram, period. 10 must-haves that I must have while making wigs. First is my electric hot comb. Used to use the original one that you put on the stove, but this one's way better. Highly recommend. And if you want to get your wigs flat, just make sure that you part them out. If it's a middle part, I will part 2 sections on this side and 2 sections on this. 2, my Afro-G mousse. Woo! It smells so good. I want to smell it right now. It smells like, I don't even know. But when I deep condition my wigs, I squirt a little bit of this on it because that's just how good it smells. And it makes your hair so shiny. Drinking Douce out the mother bottle. Number 3. Ooh, it's a little dirty, child. No, I got a little bit of hair on it for making these wigs. My Cara wax stick. This is the number one. I should have did this one first, child. This is the number one thing that I use to mold my wigs into place. I use both of these, but this really makes the hair in the front stick where you want it to stick. And Caracal Silk and Seal. So if you're aware of BioSilk, this is what I use in place of BioSilk. It's actually lighter. It's not as thick as BioSilk. And if you want to hot comb your wigs before you put any wax so it doesn't get weighed down, before you put any wax and mousse when you're just putting your hair into place, this is perfect for that. I just keep it like 5 inches away from the wig. Spray it just like that. And it makes it silky. Number 4, wig heads. Wig heads. So if you're gonna be making wigs, you will get people with different size heads. 22 is the average size head. So I have 2 of those right now, and I need to get more soon. But I have 2. I have a 20-inch head. I thought I could slide with my 22 inches. And then like my third customer, she had a 20-inch head. So if you don't get them all up front, you can definitely get them as you go, as you get more customers. Okay, period. And I definitely recommend this kind over this. This is cork. And this one is like polyurethane or something. I definitely recommend the cork head. Even if it's not GEX brand like this. This one, I just got brand new and it's not GEX brand. But it looked just like it, don't it, child? It was like $15 less. 5, cream-based concealer and a little concealer brush. When it comes to doing your parts on your wigs, this is the best thing. A cream bronzer or a cream concealer is better than the powder because it doesn't flake on the hair and it just makes it look really realistic. That's what I used on this part. This is the NYX brand and I love it. It comes with each color. So number 6, tweezers. I cannot find them right now, but I have about 5 pair of tweezers. If you're like me and you get anxious when you do things that you love because you can't control your anxiety and you fumbling around looking for 1 pair of tweezers, it's not gonna work, honey. So this one is my more aggressive tweezer. As you can see, it's sharp. I have some that are just the regular kind too. The Wigaholic on Instagram makes tweezers for wig makers, and I definitely want to purchase that soon, period. Measuring tape. If you are a wig maker and you make wigs on the sewing machine, or if you're going to be even altering someone's pre-made wigs, it's good to have measuring tape, because this is how you will ensure that your client's wigs fit, is by making sure that you measure every time. T-pins. What you use to hold down the lace in the front and to hold down the lace while you're plucking it on your wig head. They just push right into your wig head to the cork. See? Also come for free when you buy this wig head on Amazon. Oh, and it came with 2 free wig caps, and it came with some like banana clips for when you're curling hair. So let me leave you that link down below, sis. Number 8 is wig caps. Okay, you can buy these on Amazon, like 3 for $9.99, I believe. But I just found a new vendor on AliExpress. They sell them from China. I want to say like 30 cents each. So even with the shipping from China, it doesn't add up to you spending 3 for $10 on it. The only thing is that it takes about 30 days to come from the vendor that I use. You gotta make sure you're getting the best deal. Or what are we in business for if we're spending $10 for 3 caps, honey? Number 8 is wig clips. These are the clips that I use when I make my custom wigs on the sewing machine with a wig cap. I add these type of clips in the back, but I'm not really a fan of the clips on the sides because they pull out your edges. But so whenever I make my custom wigs, I add 1 wig clip in the back and an adjustable elastic band to make sure that that wig is secure, honey. Period. Okay, those are a few of my must-haves when I'm making custom wigs. Again, if you're new here, my name is Micah. Welcome to Rosie Posey Hair. Owner of Rosie Posey Hair and Beauty. Posey Hair and Beauty, where it's Posey gang or no gang. Period. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.